It's all about basketball in this week's episode as fans pour into Colonial Life Arena to see their women's and men's basketball team take on their SEC opponents. Stay tuned for all the action on this week's episode of Capital City Sports. Welcome back. I'm Jack Taylor. For the first game of the week, the women's basketball team takes on the Lady Vols of Tennessee as they look to continue their 30-game win streak in the SEC. Let's send it to Paige Hutchinson for all the highlights from the game.
The number 4 Lady Gamecocks defeated Georgia last week in Athens to stay undefeated in the SEC. Monday night, the Gamecocks will face Tennessee to try and remain flawless in their division. Let's take a look at the action. The Lady Vols came to Columbia with heavy hearts mourning the loss of their head coach, Pat Summitt. The first half started out in the Gamecocks' favor with one of the lead scorers, Kayla Davis, carrying the team in points. The Lady Vols did not let the Gamecocks get too far ahead as they responded with making the Gamecocks turn the ball over. At the half, the Vols led South Carolina 39-36. South Carolina tight end Hayden Hurst played a halftime game and pumped up the crowd, hoping to spark a Gamecock comeback. The Gamecocks came out flat-footed and the Vols were able to capitalize on the Gamecocks' poor defense and sloppy ball control. However, they were able to pull themselves together by Bianca Cuevas-Moore tying up the game at the huge 3 with 1 minute left. In the final seconds, Tiasha Harris fouled Tennessee's Jamie Narid, putting the Vols up by 2. Bianca Cuevas-Moore was unsuccessful with her final attempt to win the game. Tennessee pulled the upset against the number 5 South Carolina Gamecocks Monday night with a score of 76-74. Bianca Cuevas-Moore contributed to the Gamecocks with 18 points, while Kayla Davis contributed 15 points. The Gamecocks will hit the road on Thursday to play Kentucky. With Capital City Sports, I'm Paige Hutchinson.
And last but not least, the men's basketball team returns home after a strong game at LSU, hoping to beat the Georgia Bulldogs. For all the action from the game, here's Alyssa Butterson.
The South Carolina Gamecocks return home to Colonial Life Arena today after a win against LSU to take on the Georgia Bulldogs. The whiteout was sold out, and South Carolina looks for its 9th SEC win this season against the Bulldogs today. Let's take a look at how the Gamecocks did. Colonial Life Arena was rocking tonight as students and fans all showed their support by wearing white. PJ Dozier led the offense for Carolina to start the game. Georgia's offense was quick to respond in the first half. This game was filled with firehouse threes from Thornwell, Dozier, and Notice, but also many fouls. Sindarius Thornwell had back-to-back-to-back threes in the first half, keeping everyone in attendance on their feet. Felder, Notice, and Dozier all sank threes at the end of the half, tying the game at 38. Chris Silva started the second half off with a quick layup. Georgia quickly responded. Sindarius Thornwell came up with a quick steal and drives to the basket for a layup. PJ Dozier makes a crucial and one play, then Georgia goes to the free throw line after a foul from Justin Mackey. With the game within one possession, Georgia fouls the Gamecocks and Justin Mackey seals the game with 2 free throws. The Gamecocks don't hold back their excitement after their first win over Georgia at Colonial Life Arena in 2 years. After a 77-75 victory over the Georgia Bulldogs, South Carolina is now tied with Kentucky for the number 1 spot in SEC play. South Carolina will return back to Colonial Life Arena Tuesday night to take on Alabama. For Capital City Sports, I'm Alyssa Butterson.
That's all for this week's episode of Capital City Sports. Be sure to tune in next week, and for all the Gamecock sports updates, be sure to check out our Twitter page @CCS on SGTV. I'm Jack Taylor. Thanks for watching.